So I just made some coffee, and I think you should grab a drink too, because you and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna look at the cheaper film stocks that you can buy today. Before we get into this video, I just wanna say two things. One, yes, turtlenecks do exist. Yeah, I rock turtlenecks. And second, I have a channel update that I wanna go over with you guys, but I'm gonna put that towards the end because we gotta just get to the content that you came for. And with that said, that's a good latte. The two film stocks that I'm going to go over today are Kodak Gold 200 and the Fuji Superia X-tra 400. These are pretty much two of the cheaper film stocks, you could say. The Kodak Gold comes in a pack of 3 for about $12.99, so that makes one roll about $4.33. And you can get the Fuji Superia X-tra 400 at $13.99 for a pack of 3, which puts each roll at about $4.66. Before I get into the photos, the reason that this even matters to you is because when you first start off shooting film, chances are a lot of the photos you're gonna take are not gonna be that good. They're either gonna be out of focus, you're not gonna get the lighting right, there's gonna be some issue, and that was the case for me. However, I do have some knowledge on photography, so I knew how to use the controls. It wasn't like I was completely foreign to them. It's a whole different game when you don't have the camera helping you out in those situations. So what I'll do first is I'll show you 10 photos from each film stock, starting with Kodak Gold 200 and then the Fuji Superia. And then I'll try, what am I saying? And then I will, and while you do that, I'm gonna drink my coffee. When it comes to different film stocks, you can't say that, one is better than the other. It's really all about the mood that you're going for. Between these two, the mood that I like best is the Kodak Gold 200. And I'm gonna use 3 photos to kind of sum up what the Kodak Gold does differently in comparison to the Superia. Let's take this photo for example. I think my favorite thing about Kodak Gold 200 is that it really gives you like a very vintage feel, and it makes a lot of the colors very pastel, almost washed off. Like for example, in this photo, you can see like the reds, the pinks, and the greens, especially in the house, have a very like pastel looking hue to them. Another characteristic with Kodak Gold is the yellows and like the oranges tend to be a little bit more vibrant, and you can kind of see that in this photo. This was taken during golden hour, and like the sun was shining right on that roof and the side of the building, and this is actually one of my favorite shots, but very vibrant. And like I said, the sky is pretty true to tone. And lastly, in this photo, you can also see just kind of everything almost. The sky looks very true to tone. It was actually very cloudy during that sunset. The yellow lights that you see on the side of the building, pretty vibrant in my opinion. And then like the pinks, the greens, the reds, looking very pastel. All right, so looking at Fuji Superia 400. So in this film stock, you tend to see the greens and the reds have a higher contrast. So like in this photo, you can kind of see the tail light of the car. That contrast on that red is pretty high. And the doors and the window shutters on the building also look pretty high in contrast too. Same with the grass in comparison to the other colors in the photo. Another characteristic of this Superia is that the darker photos, or the photos that have more shadows, the shadows tend to have like this green sort of look to them, which I'm not opposed to that. It doesn't look bad, especially in this photo right here. But I have had other ones that just, it didn't look as good. It kind of just, it just looked horrible, honestly. Another thing worth noting, the yellows and the blues tend to be very balanced, like in this photo here that I took in the mirror with my wife. The jacket is yellow and it looks yellow. It doesn't look way too contrasty or, you know, heavily saturated. It just looks like it does in person. And then in this photo here, the blues that you can see here in the sunset, just very balanced. Nothing too crazy. One criticism of this film stock that I've heard is that people don't like how the skin tones are rendered. Like for example, on this one of me, the skin tone, like I look like a tomato, you know, like I don't know if it was like the lighting, but I noticed like in a lot of photos, the skin tones just came out more red or ruddy, like brown. Like I don't know how to describe that. And same with this photo of my wife, like it doesn't look as bad in this photo, but actually looks pretty good. She's gonna like that I said that. No, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe like around the eyes, it's a little bit more red than it should be. It's winter here. We definitely don't have any sunburn, that's for sure. Or of this one, first of the roll, my wife sitting on the couch. I think they actually look pretty good here, but it was probably the lighting. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the lighting that you're taking the photos in. I think overall, if I had to choose between these two, I would definitely choose the Kodak Gold 200. Honestly, some people say like it's pretty much the cheaper Portra 400. You know, Portra 400 is like 10 bucks a roll, I think. I really hope this video helped you out. And if you noticed, I do have a new film camera. This thing's freaking heavy, man. This is the SRT 200. I'm just waiting on a battery for it, and then I'm probably gonna take some shots with it. So I'm gonna put this down before I drop this on my brand new laptop. And then, you know, I've been shooting everything with the Minolta X570. Man, I love this thing. It's light, the functions are great, it's in really good condition, and it's just, I would recommend probably getting this one over that. I might actually sell this one. Let me know if you're interested. But yeah, so channel update. I've been kind of thinking like the direction of this channel and like what kind of videos that I'm going to make the most. And I gotta say, I am pretty happy right now making videos on coffee. Like, dude, I'm Albanian. I drink so much coffee. I know it's probably not good for you, but that's just like in my genes to drink a ton of coffee. And I make pretty good coffee too. So come over, I'll make you a cup. And you know, travel, that's kind of like what got me into this. But right now, that's pretty hard too. But I have some ideas for some videos regarding travel. And then photography, you know, this is new to me. I'm not professional in any way. I think I've gotten a whole lot better since I started. So I just want to keep that up. I really enjoy it. And then, you know, from time to time, I will vlog. Like if you looked at my last video, my wife and I went downtown, shot some film, just vlogged it, get a little bit into our personal life. If you're interested in any of those 4 things, I would consider subscribing. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'm very close to 200, and that's like another milestone for me as a creator. So yeah, let me know what film stock you're gonna go for. Thanks again, guys. Hope you're having a good 2021, and I'll see you in the next one.